Welcome to round 1 of the Dunlop-Motul Tasmanian Rally Championship, the Lifestyle Builders Southern Safari. This event is Australia's most southern rally and is based in the town of Southport. Starting from the Southport Hotel, crews will tackle 110 kilometres of competitive stages in the surrounding forests. The pre-event favourite was last year's safari winner, Burt.
Well, it's been pretty dry down here for a while, so this rain probably won't affect it too much, hopefully. It's good. For a little bit of pressure, but see how we go.
Chasing hard will be the rapid Mazda 323 GTR of Devonport's Tim Orty.
This weather, Southport, there's a few roads out there that they just turn to slush as soon as they're wet, and you get off line and you're just gone. There's nothing you can do. So it'll be push hard on the stages that are fun and nice, and those ones that you just don't want to make a mistake. It's just get through. Don't crash, just get through.
Last year saw the introduction of the Buckby Subaru Challenge, a one-make series based on the naturally aspirated Subaru Impreza RS. The inaugural winner was Bernie's Nick Grave.
Yeah, for sure. It's I think if the cars, the 9 or 10 of us, were spaced out a lot further, it wouldn't be as enjoyable, and that's the beauty of a one-make series. You get guys in the same car, and they're very similar, like when you're doing exactly the same stage times and stuff, it is quite fun, so because you've got to get the most out of the car. So it's good.
Joining the Buckby Subaru Challenge is Motor Magazine's Scott Newman, driving the Buckby Motorsport guest car.
We're here today because I'm very fortunate that Buckby Subaru have offered me a drive in their guest Impreza RS. So as associate editor of Motor Magazine, they reached out, Timmy Kohanek reached out and said, would you like a drive? And I sort of bit his hand off to say yes. So we're just here to have a bit of fun and get a bit of publicity for the Subaru Impreza RS Challenge.
A bumper two-wheel drive field has also entered the rally, with defending champion Matt Howe upgrading his BMW 3 Series to M3 specifications for the 2018 season.
Yeah, feeling really good. We've rebuilt the car pretty much entirely, so we've got new engines, new rear suspension, fresh look as you see, and we've got Motor Auto parts, Ultimate Subaru spares, and Bridgestone or B-Select Mona on board, Peter Killick and Moz, so they've been helping us out. We've fingers crossed we get a bit of dry weather, but it should be good.
Heat 1 consisted of 8 short stages, 4 stages being run in both directions. The Slippery Lovitz test would be run first, a stage that had caught many crews out in the past. Despite downplaying his chances, Tim Orty came out swinging in the fight at the front. He and John Mitchell won 3 of the first 4 stages to lead by 7.3 seconds. Bodie Reading and Alex Malcolm followed close behind, winning stage 2 and being second on the rest. A surprise third on the first 2 tests was Stephen Turner. Driving his front-wheel drive Fiesta R2, Turner surprised many of the four-wheel drives to claim third heading into first service break. However, the two-wheel drive battle was turned on its head early in the event. Craig Wright fell out of contention on stage 1. He lost 15 minutes with wheel issues, which had to be rectified on the stage. Lying 8th, David Oates rolled his Datsun 1600 on stage 3. Despite finishing stages 3 and 4, the roll cage was too bent to continue and he was forced to retire. Further drama befell defending two-wheel drive champion Matt Howe. Lying in 4th after stage 4, he had to retire his M3 with overheating issues. The Buckby Subaru Challenge is known for its close competition, and this round was no different. Returning to gravel rallying for the first time in over 20 years, Peter Nunn jumped his roles by going 4th fastest on stage 1. By the time the field had finished the first loop, Ben Newman had claimed the lead in the Buckby Subaru Challenge from Nick Grave, with Nunn falling to 3rd. Elliot Ritchie lost 20 minutes after getting stuck off the road on stage 3, whilst Crichton Lewis retired from Heat 1 with a rare mechanical gremlin. Heading to the second loop of stages, Tim Aughty and Bodie Reading again traded wins across stages 5 and 6, with Aughty extending his lead to over 15 seconds heading into stage 7. Broken front right ball joint prematurely ended their charge, yet another retirement for the event. This left Reading to win the next 2 stages and take out Heat 1. Upon seeing Aughty's stricken car, Stephen Turner drove consistently to hold off his challengers and finished second in Heat 1, his best result since returning to the Dunlop-Motul Tasmanian Rally Championship. Peter Nunn continued his charge up the leaderboard, third on stage 5 and second on stage 7. He was in striking distance of the challenge win. A rollover cost Nunn 7 minutes and any chance of victory in his return to gravel rally. Nick Grave and Ben Newman continued their enthralling battle. The gaps between them on stage times were within tenths of seconds. Newman ended up on top, taking the Heat 1 Buckby Subaru Challenge win and final podium spot by 3.4 seconds. Motor Magazine's Scott Newman piloted the Guess Buckby Motors car to 5th overall and 3rd in the challenge for Heat 1, with Troy Johnson and Bill Fulton rounding out the top 5 in the category. Second in two-wheel drive was a battle between Nathan Rodham, Andrew Morris and Mark Kyle. The Little XL of Rodham was able to hold on for second, with Morris in his RX-7 claiming third two-wheel drive. All three were covered by a minute. The Buckby Motors leaderboard confirms the Heat 1 result, Bodie Reading taking Heat 1 by over 4 minutes after the demise of Tim Aughty. Stephen Turner inherited second spot with Ben Newman promoted to third. Heat 2 was a shorter run at only 33 kilometres. 2 stages will be run, a repeat of the first stage Lovitz and Old Hastings to Creekton, a combination of stages 6 and 8 with a short link in between. Unchallenged at the front, Bodie Reading and co-driver Alex Malcolm claimed the Heat 2 win. The final 22km stage was impossible to resist, with Bodie winning the stage by over a minute and claiming the rally win.
It was a pretty clean run, got through unscathed. Had a little moment or two here and there, but no, I got through unscathed without any damage, so that was good.
The fight for the overall podium spots was an intriguing battle. Heading into the final stage, Stephen Turner held on to second place by only 1 second, with Ben Newman breathing down his neck, and only 5.2 seconds behind was Nick Grave. The final stage charge by Newman and co-driver Steve Glennie resulted in second fastest and leapfrogging Turner into second place. Turner was unaware he was under siege, with the two-wheel drive struggling for grip. Nick Grave pushed hard to make up 5.9 seconds in the final stage, but fell agonisingly short in the overall results, 0.4 of a second behind Turner after 110 kilometres of rallying. Offering some consolation, he finished Heat 2 in third place.
Yeah, it was pretty challenging. Obviously the conditions changed a lot through the day. The first loop was really good, nice and dry, and then the rain started to come in, got a little bit more slippery, so yeah, we had to sort of drive a bit different, but yeah, we got through okay.
Any plans for the rest of the season?
Not as such. Yeah, we just wanted to run this event and sort of conquer it. If we had a pretty bad run down here last year, so yeah, we've done that now. See what happens, I guess.
Peter Nunn was 5th fastest over both stages to claim 5th in Heat 2. Had it not been for his rollover, he would have featured in the overall results. Scott Newman drove consistently all day and finished 5th outright and 3rd in the Buckby Subaru Challenge, a result made even more impressive considering he drove the car for the first time when leaving for stage 1 in the morning. The Heat 2 leaderboard shows the dominance of Reading, taking the Heat win by over a minute. whilst the Buckby Subaru Challenge cars again took 3 of the top 5 spots. Overall, at the end of the rally, Reading was unchallenged, creating a 5-minute gap back to Ben Newman, who also won the Buckby Subaru Challenge. Stephen Turner held off Nick Gray for 3rd, whilst also claiming 2-wheel drive and the P2 class win. First in P3 class was Mark Kyle in the Datsun 1600, while Stuart Payne debuted his new Nissan Silvia in state competition to claim the P4 class win. The next round of the championship is the Helier Rally on the 9th of June.